Hey everyone, this is a run that I think demonstrates really well how to get through Act 1 when you mostly just get a pile of common cards, and a lot of people were asking me to sort of slow down and explain things for the newer players, so I tried to play a bit slower and vocalize some more thoughts. So hopefully you enjoy it, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, the design of Defect has gotten a lot better. Like, I like the idea that you can't just frost focus, perma focus. You have to actually play cards to get focus for the most part, except for like defrag being at rare. So that in itself is already like pretty good. Um, I need to see more how the status gen package can actually work. Right now, it doesn't feel like I really want those things very often. It feels like I'm just doing orb stuff. And some of the cards have just been straight buffed from Spire 1. So there's a lot of things that I just look at and think it's completely broken. Okay, I don't think I value upgrade over remove, especially not in, well, the way that I was just talking. I want to kind of line up my hotfix with my draw cards and play it as much as I possibly can, right? So I think we're looking at something like this early fire and going here. Defect to me right now feels like as long as you survive Act 1, you probably get to a point where the enemies in endgame cannot kill you. Yeah. So I think we go remove 1. If the store is also bad, we just remove at the store. If there's no like good potion for the elites, or let's say I get like a fire pot here and I just don't need a potion from this, then I can just spend money on remove, and I'm actually not that unhappy to do that now. It's very possible I end up going to this second fire as well, or second store as well. I guess second fire too. And only taking like 1 elite, right? But I think that's fine. Waterfall Giants, Defect probably deals with that the best compared to all the characters because you get to block the the big hit more easily with Frost. My favorite character so far, I think, is Necrobinder. Is Claw in a good place? I don't think Claw is really going to be almost ever the dominant way, like, or a dominant way. It's just inherently flawed by needing to have like multiple copies of it. Not much to talk about with micro here, so just kind of clicking through. This is a really interesting card to me. I don't know how good it is, but I think like just blocking similar to Necrobinder is pretty good. And obviously, like, I don't want something like Hologram right now. Like, I just don't. I think in Spire 1, like, Hologram, people thought of it as, like, this really, really good card. And I really never thought that. I think later into the run, you take, like, 1 copy if you're really trying to line up something. But this character now doesn't need to line up combos as often. I'd rather just draw. And it's kind of fake draw. And I brick my important stuff faster. Let's play with Lightning Rod. Just see. It's like a... basically Necro's equivalent of like a block card with Doom attached to it. Okay. Ball Lightning is here. There's Charge Battery for the hallways, which is really solid. If we're trying to just sit around with this because this is a bit slow, then I could definitely see like going these 2 cards. And I don't think these potions are really doing anything. Buffer potion is just really expensive. Obviously solid, but it doesn't help you kill stuff. And we got 1 potion already, so if I buy a pot, it's pretty likely that we get a potion in these 2 fights. So right now this dropped to 30% from first fight, and then if I don't get a potion, it goes to 40, and then I go here. So 2 chances at 30 and 40 is pretty likely to give me a pot. Over half, basically. What Ascension jump do you think is the hardest? I'm not actually really sure. I think probably the tough enemies or deadly enemies one. But yeah, I unlocked all in this game, so I just wanted to play Max Ascension immediately to get a feel for the balance of the game. I don't think there's much point for like a player of my skill level to be grinding Ascension. Yeah, Ball Lightning are cool-headed. Could see just getting first Frost Orb. That would help us sit around and make us really strong in the hallways. We might even be able to not take this fire and take another card reward if we're really good at the hallways. I think this kind of context of having an orb that like, or a card that generates multiple orbs, pushing out orbs is better in this game because glass orbs need to be evoked. Yeah, glass orbs need to be like pushed out and evoked before they tick down to like 0 damage. You want to like basically make them and get rid of them immediately. So this helps do that. And also, like, orbs sort of just start working with each other, but are also the easiest bridge cards because they're all just good individually. Like, you don't even need anything to work with it for, like, these to be good cards here. I think I'm going to take Cool-Headed. And we'll just fight the hallways. I imagine we block these guys pretty well here. Yep. And we'll just put some incidental block up. Frost. And here's more block. No reason to take one. No, I just get more lightning. This is 20 damage incoming, and I can block basically all of it. I cannot kill reliably because defect is bad. Okay, I mostly kid with that, but... Well, I actually could have killed. You just can't play around it reliably is really what I mean. But... Focus Strike. This, I think, is one of the cards that I really want to upgrade, and also kind of, like, one of the really cool new cards. Like, we don't have Rebound anymore, but we get 9 damage, gain 2 focus instead. And yeah, it works with all the orbs that I already have. Increases damage, increases block. Seems really, really solid. And I will immediately be not playing it because I will full block. I think especially when you have a deck like this that can stabilize fights pretty easily, there's no real reason to take damage. Dual cast right now, I get a free lightning, so the difference between playing strike and this, basically I get the 3 passive, so this is 13 damage, and next turn I get the evoke for free, which is an 8 for free. So I think it's still better to play dual cast, right? Is that true? Not 100%. I didn't really do the math. Sleeping Beam in this game, I think, is a lot better than the old game. Strike is 1 damage more. Yeah, I think I just did the math in my head right now. I think you're right. My pattern play from Spire 1 was telling me that that position was not obvious to play. So that's already good, you know? Take first AoE, I can definitely see. And then we can like upgrade this or Focus Strike maybe? Could definitely see. These are both decent upgrades. Focus Strike seems really solid. I have Strength Potion to make Sweeping Beam better. I think this can block sometimes, which I think is more valuable. Not often. I only have 1 Cool-Headed, but yeah, especially in this fight, gonna be better. Definitely want to set up these 2 things, and seems really, really easy, right? And I think the idea of just block is sticking around for Necro here. Like when you have enough output like this, you sort of can just outvalue the enemy. Next turn, I do wonder if I should play Colorless Pot. Maybe it's some like power. I might kind of get on. I think this guy doesn't attack next turn. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Which is actually not good for me. Because pushing damage here doesn't do anything, so I should keep this Frost Orb here. It evokes with Cool-Headed to block. This guy sort of just forces you to sit here, which is, I mean, why this Frost Orb is good in the first place, right? You can see how much this 1 Frost Orb saves. It's like 1,000,000 HP. Like, crazy, crazy, crazy. That has not really changed from Spire 1 at all. Well, that animation's new. I don't think I need to channel Lightning next turn for -1, but we can math it. Right now it's on 17. If I channel the Lightning, we would need to draw 1 attack. Or anything that does damage. If I don't play this, then it goes to 11. And I would need to play 2 attacks. Okay, so there is like some reason. I will not risk the low roll then. It probably doesn't matter. Yeah, definitely didn't matter. Also, it doesn't even attack that turn. Very, very good relic. Front load block on this character, especially before you even draw your frost orbs or your cards that take some time. Like, you don't get your orb set up. Like, this is basically the same idea as Spire 1, but front load block is really, really sick. Hotfix. That's a crazy card. I think we can run in. Oh, I'm so scared of overextending, but I have 2 pots. And 2 focus. Crazy. We only have 1 frost orb, so it's not as disgusting, but this is definitely something you want later. And I have this now. You're the skill caps guy? Yes. Yeah, people are discovering that now. Okay, I really don't like this thing. I don't want to curse. But losing 8 HP is so bad. It's just like a curse probably costs more than 8 HP. Skill potion is probably better than flex. I don't really have a whole lot of payoff for that. I'm mostly sitting around, so I'd rather have something that blocks, I think. Okay, so you can beam for this fight. I'm going to go ahead and maybe just double pot right away. We do have 4 extra block to remember. This is 15 incoming damage, but really scary stuff. I don't even think I want to see draw. I want to know what to do before I draw. Well, we have a lot of draw in our hands, so I could definitely see just taking 2 energy here. Scrawl for free. Do we really want to draw into self? I mean, drawing into Focus Strike or like Charge Battery is like cool, but I think let's just take advantage of our draw here. So, Cool Headed first. And now I could dual cast and then Sweeping Beam maybe. Just to avoid the shield going up. And then we can play block. I need to push damage. That's very good at double hits there. Okay, for sure we play 1 defend, of course. And probably Lightning Rod just to push some damage. 7 can be dealt with Focus Strike to kill this guy. And yeah, you can see Gorget just blocking a million here. How's Defecting going? I like the design better than Spire 1, for sure. I think Glass Orbs help, but inherently having to rely on Lightning Orbs is not my favorite thing ever. Wow, I got very lucky there. We will get chunked a little bit, but I don't think we take damage in the hallway. Then I rest, and we rest again probably for the waterfall guy. I have a lot of focus this turn. Just block, right? No reason not to. Can we kill through the shield randomly? If I put this on 7, goes to 14, then all 3 Lightning Worms hit, sure, we can try. Whoa. Think there's any other viable builds than orbs? Yeah, I'll get to it. For sure, I will talk about that. But definitely tier list. That's tier list discussion. Wow, that is crazy. I get set up so fast now. Sunder. Barrage in this game is really sick, actually. 5 damage instead of 4 is really good. And you can see how fast I like put orbs into play, right? Especially now with the bag of prep, but I think we just take our Sunder. This pseudo AoE. I don't think it's as good as it is in the first game, but the guy, like the early hallway in Act 2, like the 2 bugs or whatever, that's like something that Sunder is really good at that I like. Also like hotfix and all sorts of stuff just plays nicely with it. You're gonna get like random chip damage, and we have Gorget as well to play with this. Wow, where's my barrage? Dang. Might take 1 here. I'm gonna play Sweeping Beam for information. Okay, Charge Body for sure gets played. The question is, do I play Zap over playing Strike? Strike more likely puts us into Sunder range. Is that true? Yes. Strike plus Lightning hit here is Sunder range. Okay, I don't think I care that much. Just hit this guy. Dies to Sunder, full block. Passive value in this game is so strong. Second Charge Battery? Charge Battery plays nicely with Sunder. I don't think I need it. Keep the deck a little bit smaller. Having 1 more remove will make us cycle more quickly. I just need to make sure I have HP for the waterfall boss. And pushing damage is really just going to be passive lightning in that fight. We just sit around and block. I don't think lightning rod is good enough. The numbers on it are a little low. I don't think this should say 4. I feel like it should say 5, but I don't know if it really needs buffs. I don't know if anything in this game needs buffs yet. I think I'm going to skip it. Kind of want to try Tesla Coil with the bag of prep. And Sunder. And we have Vajra. Yeah, I wonder. It's kind of interesting. I want to play with it. I don't think it's necessarily that great, but I'll try. Okay. Well, this is exactly what I was talking about, where I walk into the store and nothing looks great, and then you just remove. Compile, if anything. Do I want to pay money for a compile, though? Not really. Let's just remove strike, increase block density. Really, we just want to cycle these cards, right? We want to get like another source of frost and just play our focus cards every turn. Which is kind of why the Tesla Coil is not crazy. I really want to upgrade this cool-headed at some point. And this helps us cycle, but not a ton. I do wonder if we can upgrade once here. This event can be life loss, though, so I think I should rest in case I want to open double rest. And the waterfall boss, I know you just need HP, and this guy will scale pretty high. I don't think we have a ton of damage. The sword. The sword doesn't do anything for me. This is life loss. I don't think I'm really going to be fighting 5 elites in this run. And if I do, the strength probably doesn't matter. This is a relic that just, after 5 elites, gives you 3 strength. But I think I'd rather just take the gold, and then we have Act 2 shop, and I just double rest, like I was planning on anyways. Get some value out of my HP then. Cool-headed. Okay, so 1 defend is full block, so I can just play Sukin Beam here to see, but what does that open? Really just draw into charge battery, that's about all I want to do. So let's just deploy Zap, yeah? Here's like all the insane damage, and we get our temp focus first before using this. Charge battery. Lots of damage. Hopefully draw into some block here. That is technically block. And that is full block, right? Yeah, you can see this relic is just going in. Sunder. Bwom. Focus potion. That's insanely broken in this game. Glasswork. Glass orbs are sick. We evoke orbs really quickly. Opens future compiles to be better. Says block on it. I don't see how that's bad. Focus potion is basically something we can hold for endgame to solve boss output if we really need to. Maybe Act 2 boss. I don't think we need it for this one here. But I will rest. I think we're going to trade HP to keep our focus potion. Otherwise, we might have to use that to like increase block, but I doubt it. We probably don't even take that much here. I could very easily see upgrading here instead. But I'm not 100% sure of how fast this guy will die. It might scale to like 40 something, and then I just can't block. If I brick the turn, it's blowing up. Let's play Sukin Beam first for info. And this is just going to be what? Zap, strike, Tesla Coil? Or Glass Orb. Could see Glass Orb first. This is more damage than strike, probably. But we want to evoke it, so let's put it in front. Don't think I need to use potions. This is sick. Fortunately, not a ton of block here, but I do expect to take damage in this fight. And dual cast on the turn you have temp focus, I think is obviously much stronger to play. So let's play it. Gorget blocking 1,000,000. And again, we rested for this, so if we take some chip, it's going to be okay. Okay, I think I shuffle Lightning Rod in. So before I play cool-headed here, let's put that in discard and then shuffle. And I don't care about Sunder in this fight or these defends. I only need to play 1, so let's play some beam. Maybe I get charge battery. I do want a full block, though. Focus Strike is always played. Dual cast now and then Glass. I don't want to dual cast the Frost. We keep that. We could play Strike, but again, I think this is just going to be more damage, especially with Temp Focus this turn. Okay. Yeah, Hotfix is so nice. So nice. I think it's very obvious here we just play full blocks. Again, I don't know how big this number is going to get before it dies, right? It looks like we might have been okay without it, but Temp Focus into damage, full block. Well, not full block, but block as much as we can. We just don't have a critical density of Frost Orbs right now. To be able to really passively block this guy forever. So yeah, it might have been close without the rest. We'll see how the draw goes. I mean, I just don't really see why I needed to ever risk it. 41 is a pretty big number. Hopefully we can kill this turn. It's dead. No Frost Orb though. So yeah, we never die here. Without rest, I think we were dead here. Unless well, dead as in have to use a potion, but... Ow. It looks almost exact, right? I don't remember the rest number. I could calculate it, but... Echo Form. That card, well, that was the most broken card in the entire game in Spire 1, and I don't think that has really changed. Especially not with, like, something like Sunder in the deck that I can double. And Lightning Rod double is, like, kind of nuts, right? I mean, it seems obvious. We have Gorget to put it into play. We have Bagger Prep to draw it faster. I mean, I don't see any reason not to click that. Oh, God. The worst Ancient. Oh. We got the good options, though. I could see Brightest Flame to play Echo Form. We have Bagger Prep as well. 4 upgrades is really sick, too. Like on Hotfix, Cool-Headed, Sunder. This. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem as good, right? How good are Wax Relics? Not at all. I mean, it's basically Wax Relics are just temporary power that goes away, and that's not what you want when you're trying to scale into endgame. Like, basically that's only good if the Act 2 is something you can, like, run into and farm because of these relics, and that's not even always true. Sometimes you can just farm Act 2 anyways. I do think I want early shop, though, and this fire, and then we'll see what to do at the end of the act. It's nice that all the elites come at the end. Yeah, I've clicked Wax Relics a couple times, not just on defects, but just in general, and it just doesn't feel very good. Drawing into the thing to put your Echo Form into play and playing this, like, once every couple of fights seems really strong. This, I think reads worse than it is. I played with this a handful of times, and every time it's just broken. You can cycle this, too. So, if you really need it on the redraw, you can play it. Like, you try not to play it, of course, but in the fights where you really need to, it's just insane. Like, if you're gonna take damage, like in this, I just, like, play this, right? But we can, Cool-Headed. Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth it, right? Yeah. So we can play Echo Form, which takes more damage. I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I think we can just full block here. Ignore Echo Form. There's a couple of cards we can sort of just ignore. In hallways. Brightest Flame being one of them sometimes, and Echo Form also being one of them. And it should just sort of die. Hotfix upgrade would be really nice here. Also, Lightning gets around this guy's damage reduction here. Question is, can I kill it? I think I want to dual cast Frost here, if anything. A 2 passive block plus 2 from Gorget, so 14 right now. So I can play defend, or I can just play this to hopefully get it killed next turn. Take 1 here. Maybe worth opening Skill Pot. is dead. Another Frost. Very sick. And Glasswork I still do want, yeah. It's nice. Sometimes you can get a free remove from that guy. Ugh. This guy is like, gonna scam me right before the store. I think we take a common relic. Makes my threshold for buying the good relics here bad, but you know, worst case I just remove. That's a very good one. Especially with the remove that I'm talking about. And yeah, this might be the skill pot here. Let's play Cool-Headed first to see. Go it again. Focus Strike will buff both of these, and then I can play Hotfix. So having Hotfix in hand makes this better. Okay, Hotfix is played. We can play Charge Battery instead of Focus Strike, though. And that will full block this guy. Take a little bit here. Don't mind losing some HP. I would like to get upgrades. But I do want to keep potions for later fights. Not going to play Brightest Flame here. No reason to be small. Yeah, and this is really cool, right? Like, zero cost energy into Tesla, or into Sunder. This is a pretty interesting card. It's very nice. I wasn't really knowing what to expect from it, but... Is Frost good, especially Cool-Headed? Yeah, Frost is like the most dominant way to win in any... almost every run. It's just so much output. Double Energy, plays with Bag of Prep, plays with Brightest Flame, plays with trying to put Echo Form into play. Plays with Sunder to like double energy into an attack into Sunder. They nerf Glacier by 1 block, which does nothing. That's never why you played Glacier. Thank you for the sub, Corey. Appreciate it. Plays with Pendulum a little bit, too. Plays with some of the draw we have. I'm two Cool-Headeds. Yeah, I would love to click this. Oh my god. Another Hotfix. Could see Shackles, Hotfix, remove if we can afford that. We can by 1, right? Unless my mental math is off, which it's known to be. How the runs today? You were watching the first one. Yeah, Hotfix, and then I think if I just upgrade cards, we just win, right? Every time you draw into this, like, the nice thing about something like Hotfix, and I think people don't think about this, is it's a combo card only in the first cycle, and then after that, you always have Orb set up. So it's always a good redraw. And you have Bag of Prep to make it better, and Cool-Headed's draw to line it up. It's gross. And we just remove to make this line up more consistently. I think that's really nice. Front low block to play with Echo Form is really sick. Like, we just Dark Shackles into Echo Form. Cool-Headed draws Echo Form, or like Shackles, and that's like really good, right? All your draw just goes into that. And care about having attacks here. Hotfix is definitely like S tier. I think it's not even comparable to the other characters have like temporary strength, temporary dex sorts of ideas, but that's a combo card, right? It has to line up the turn that you play it. Hotfix, orbs stick around. So you play orbs on the previous turns, and this just always works. So it's so much more consistent than those cards. Like, you can draw the comparison, but you really have to think about why it's different. What? Do I just like get these randomly or what? I mean, Necrobinder cards probably are just the best without synergy, right? Like, we just get Defy and we have Weakness. Weakness. This is really interesting. Oh my god. That's not okay. And okay, you know how I've been building the deck to put Echo Form into play? I found another card to put into play with a deck that's meant to put a 3-cost power into play. What? Oh my god. Wonder what the meta will be. I mean, you click the highest card quality, right? that doesn't need synergy. So, case in point, I did not see the artifact, so I'm dying because I'm dumb. I got too excited. Just double a double, right? We're kind of breaking draw order here. I have Echo Form and Mana, so I can double Thunder into here, but that does not block. I think that's fine. Taking a lot of damage here if I don't do that. That's so fun. Loop. More passive output, more powers I can put into play. And we just click a little bit of scaling output and we probably just don't lose. Question is, do I rest here? I don't think so, right? What top grade though is a good question. Probably just hot fix. Maybe it's cool-headed. We have 2 hot fixes, so I could see wanting to just increase acceleration. Basically, if you draw into any of your powers early, you probably win. So maybe we just increase chance that we can do that. But they are 3 costs, so it is a little awkward with 3 energy base to play cool-headed. But you do kind of get the chance to line up like double energy and, you know, whatever. Defect is going well. I think it's very similar to Spire 1, and I put the most amount of hours in Spire 1 into Defect. Could just see Loop as well. Very good output upgrade, just doubling the effectiveness of it. Brightest Flame draws 3 and gains 2 energy, or gains an additional energy. Really strong, but sometimes I don't want to play it, right? I would rather have cards I'm going to play every turn. I think if you're playing this, you're probably already fine. I would like front load block upgrades, which I don't think I can really do, but because we're running into an elite, I want an output upgrade. Oh, that's broken. This is definitely a Brightest Flame moment here. Let's just focus on the lowest one, I think. I can see... Unfortunately, I can't play dual cast into that first to see where it goes, but we get a little bit lucky here. And I'll get Puzzle this turn and then draw a lot. Fortunately, all my energy was in that hand. But I will maybe get into like Shackles. Can play one of the powers. This guy's in Sunder range now. Could see just throwing a weak pot like here. Brightest Flame does not trigger Puzzle, I don't think. It's not HP loss. Okay, Domain maybe not played here. Taking a little bit too much damage. Maybe my Echo Form doesn't get played. Just having Brightest Flame alone, I think, in the opening hand probably means we stabilize this. So we play Loop now. At least we get like 1 or 2 powers down, and then we're kind of good. Double cool-headed into Focus Strike into Glasswork seems good. What's the best way to play Defect generally? I will talk about that in the tier list probably after this run. Try not to play Brightest Flame here, I think. Don't think we need it. Regent broken. I would say all the characters in general are pretty strong. I don't know if I would say broken. They're like all dead. Just focus first, and then this is 10 AoE twice. Yeah, very strong. Defect used to struggle really with AoE enemies like this, and you just don't anymore. That's insanely strong. Wow. Also insanely strong for scaling. Also plays with loop really nicely. This was one of the main ways that you actually scale damage in Spire 1 when you don't have a lot of focus. In Spire 2, you really just don't have a lot of focus like all the time. And they just made this say Darkness Plus on it. Like, this is just the card that is Darkness Plus in the first game. This is like Darkness upgraded twice. Seems really strong, right? I could definitely also see go for the eyes, but I think we just take the thing that's self-scaling now. And it will perform in the single target elite here because that was the only AoE fight. So we can just rest, I want to say. This is so strong, though. I bet I can upgrade because of it. I just don't want to get into trouble. I would really like to upgrade Domain as well. Feels like a luxury upgrade, and maybe we can't afford that right now, but we have so much front load block and a top 3 pot. I can't imagine it being problematic. Like, this blocks 6 now when I play it, so it's going to get played a lot more now. And the fact that our turn 1 is better now is just really strong. I think I would like to play this Darkness. We'll take damage for it, but I want to get out of the fight at some point. We take 9. Then probably don't potion and can run here. I imagine this is the only damage we take, but I could just see defend and then we stabilize. I don't think this guy scales fast enough to actually punish us for not killing him quickly. So maybe let's just block. Take 4. Take our puzzle. Yeah, and that probably just wins the fight on the spot. Yep. For sure now. Can keep shackles around. Already full blocking. It's probably just a good redraw. Probably should have doubled the cool-headed instead, huh? Mistake. Might be a top 3 here. We can draw into shackles. Extra energy. We'll play this though. Ow, a little bit. Not a lot. I can restock potion in the store. That's probably what it's going to be best used for. I mean, maybe you don't even have to take the elite. I would like to. If potion's not good, we probably won't. Let's leave 2 frost orbs up. With some temp focus incoming, I can double. Shuffle out brightest flame, no problem. I'm just down to get rid of this now. I think so. Might just die. I'm not gonna play brightest flame again. Try not to play it. Yeah, looks like it's just very dead. That relic is useless. Duplicator is good. I could see overclock here, but it is a little scary. Defect now. In the first game, when you wanted to pick overclock was when you just needed to play a couple powers and win. But I feel like defect actually needs draw consistency in the second cycle now, more than before. So maybe it's just Gopher. Front load block, 0 energy. Weakness, plays with Vajra, plays with Bag of Prep. It's a puzzle. Okay. Could see a turbo here. I think after first cycle, we don't care about turbo ever, though, and we just added a 0 cost, so maybe not. I don't really want to brick these stuff. I think we pay HP to put powers in play, we win the fight. I could see just dodging this late to not accept risk right now. I think we have an insanely high chance to win if we just make it to endgame. So let's just make it to endgame. Is this guy even easier than an elite? Not sure. I'm gonna do this. Oh. Not great. still have my permafrost, right? Wow, that is scary. Good thing we have Sunder. Mecha form here, that's okay. At least Dark Orb will help put this. I will play this so we block a little bit, right? And that should win the fight, I would assume. As long as we can keep this guy under control, which I think we're doing very easily here, then we're gonna be a-okay. This amount of HP feels like we can randomly die at any point, so as long as we get to rest, we'll be definitely fine. I only lost 5 HP, I think 5 max from Brightest Flame this entire act, which is essentially just nothing. And glass orbs are just so nice to not have to guess. I don't have to take a 50% chance the lightning misses there. 1 capacitor. I think that just wins the end game. Having just enough scaling. I don't even know if we need to rest here, but I think I will just out of safety purposes. Act 3, I really don't need to fight elites. I can just run into all the fires and upgrade. We'll play this here. So 6 HP loss total. Just want to draw into the powers ASAP. And these do block now, which is really crazy. So we're already full blocking right now, so I can just go ahead and play Zap. Even if we weren't full blocking, taking puzzle there is probably just correct. Echo form. I think we need it. Let's just play block, to be honest, in turn. As long as I play domain, we're okay. That's a much easier power to put into play. Missing it this turn is annoying. I want to stay facing this way. Maybe we get it here. We don't. It's fine. It shouldn't lose a frost there. Redrawing this is okay. We have enough HP to tank this though. Like that was like one of the main things, right, with this idea. Here is go for the eyes. Here's all the things that I was talking about. The redraw being good. We just pay a little bit of HP here, which is why we rested, and then we're set up and probably win. This is just so insane. It is a little awkward trying to control these dark orbs though, but oh, do I have another instance of this? I don't, right? I can play this and then put the dark orb in front, and then maybe next turn we evoke it with something into this guy. I still have 2 potions. Yeah, I mean, dual cash just kills. I guess maybe the strength is bad, huh? Ooh, am I dead, actually? I have to dupe this. Well, good rest. Can loop this dark orb. I think it's worth playing Brightest Flame here. We are at risk of death here. I would like to put another dark orb into play, but if I just loop this, Hmm. Maybe it's worth just being safer, I think, with the frost. Could still die randomly. No temp focus here. I think I'm one orb away from getting to my dark orb to kill it. Kind of bricked everything here. And obviously not playing Echo Form makes this fight a lot worse. Could have played a little bit more slowly in first cycle and taken HP to guarantee that Echo Form gets played. Block, 18, and then both of these does live. Unless there's a lethal line here. Lightning here dual casted plus strike is 27, plus 5 is 32, plus 5 is 37. Wow. Defect feels very strong compared to Spire 1, I will say that. I think I misplayed this fight. Let's not blame Defect for that. It's really weird. It's really strange, but it does just like evoke stuff constantly throughout the fight. Yeah, it's a really weird card. I kind of want to play with it. Yeah, I kind of want to play with it. We do have just like a lot of powers to put into play though, and I do manage to put like the Echo Form and the domain into play. We should win. So maybe we don't bother. First time playing, 30 losses, no wins. Genuinely don't know what to change. I think while you watch like good players play, you should think about what you would do before they do it. You can pause too, like on a VOD or something. And you'll kind of see the thought process, and oftentimes good players will elaborate on what they're thinking too. Yeah, evoking the dark immediately is what's kind of weird, and it continues to do this throughout the fight, which can be a good thing, but I'm wondering, I think with the way you want to play right now, you like set up a bunch of orbs and have passive output. Multicast with dual cast, or sorry, with darkness and Echo Form is cool. Like Echo Form multicast, and then you copy the X multiple times. It just feels like another brick that I don't need though. I think we were already finding a way to win here. Darkness feels really important to Defect's damage in this game. Maybe we just skip, right? I just want to play my powers. Oh my god. Brightest Flame cooking. I'm not gonna upgrade, but like, what if my deck has no cards in it? And I just always get to play my powers? What's the map look like? Can I just dodge everything? Question marks? Fires? Looks like I can. This is like the only scary thing, so we just want to save potions for that to kill it. But like, we can loop Brightest Flame in that fight to like get out, right? If I just remove like 6 cards. Sounds crazy. I would like if stuff were upgraded in this game. I think if I maybe took a risk to upgrade, I could have maybe saved HP, or if I just play a better line in the crabs. I have my focus pot, and then we win the end game. Losing the focus pot really hurts, I think, off of that misplay. Cook seems so strong, though, and I don't know what this does. I'm just gonna cook. Okay, do we play this? Defend doesn't meet any threshold. My max HP, no. Ow. Well, at least I can cook. Brightest Flame loses max HP. These guys are gonna make me lose max HP too, so. I mean, it doesn't feel like I need to go infinite on this character. Skim. Overclock plus, though. Oh my god. It's hard to get rid of that burn, though. I just take one skim. HP loss is perma. Yeah, it's max HP loss. Transform. Last strike. That's really good. And yeah, I think I'm just dodging fights. It does mean we sometimes don't have potions, but we have fights up here to get pots, maybe? I don't mind Anchor. I also don't mind this with Bag of Prep. That seems kind of good for like the one fight I'm scared of. I'm not going to a store, right? So we can just spend all our money here. Maybe some events will punish me for not having cash right now, but... no. No. This event sucks. No. Okay, well. I'm not re-rolling more. That's gotta go. Brutal. Do you get the real relics if you buy the fake ones? I'm not sure. I don't think there's any difference. This guy might be problematic. I haven't played any powers, right? Oh, I Echo Form, never mind. Of course I did. Just trying to front load block here, but maybe needs to be doing something a bit more like doubling the powers so don't die. Feels like I need to play this, or I will not get out of this fight alive. Darkness works with itself notably when you double it like this. Sunder. I have dual cast incoming and brightest flame incoming. This could go really bad. I'm gonna skim. Yeah, let's brightest flame. Gonna loop that. Don't want to play capacitor because it means that I can't evoke this as easily, and right now that's like my main way of killing. How do I get out of this situation? Could double sweeping beam. Try to find some stuff. Finding dual cast ones on the spot. Brightest flame should get us somewhere close. I think this gets us there. My potion doesn't do a whole lot. I don't really want wounds right now, but front load block is decent. I kind of need to just make sure my redraw is really consistent and I can play hot fixes. Fortunately, they're not going to be green because I am just like removing a bunch of cards, but that's also strong. Yeah, having hot fixes be green and I just skim into them over and over is kind of how I think we win. So let's skip all this. Cooking is just way too good. Losing defense is fine. Losing sweeping beam is fine, but it does replace itself right now. Okay, so removes with Echo Form are really strong because you get to select the card you echo instead of having to play draw with Echo Form to find the good cards. You just have the good cards in your hand. It is important. That's decent, actually, with Puzzle. These guys could hurt. Grass is here. Where it's a hit. That guy's shields. Let's just hit here or something. Team with Snecko Eye? I don't know. I feel like it's a really weird. A lot of the power from Snecko is from the draw, you know. With this. Gonna sweeping beam first. Ooh, bad draw. We dead. It's really not. Yeah, this one's dead. They have artifact though, which is really bad for me. Ow. We're like one card away from this. We need enough HP here, which I'm not sure how we get. Actually, interesting run. Made some mistakes early, I think, that cost me here. If I have resources now, we are never in danger. But the hallways are really scary. But yeah, not having good pots here is really bad. Let's try to get out of here. AoE fights like this that punish you for not setting up quickly are exactly what we're gonna see problems with, right? Tails all this time. Nothing to do, really. Another cool-headed. If this whole deck is green, we instantly win. I'm, a thing. You forgot to use potion? No. I know I have this. It just didn't change anything. Unless I'm very mistaken. Thinking more frost is probably good. Cooking is basically resting for 9 as well. So does that get us through? I think if our deck is that good, we're probably okay. We're relying on the Dark Orb to kill. Killing the boss quickly might be difficult. 10 reach there can do something though. And then maybe we just rest last fire instead of cooking. Zap is maybe worse. Is the only thing that works with Tesla Coil, but that's also not very great. I really don't think I should have taken this, to be honest. I think I know that it hurts the end game, but I just wanted to try it. Like, defend is not so bad. But sometimes we need hand space. You say polarizing a lot? Basically, polarizing means that the difference between the top and bottom is really big. So like the best cards are way better than the worst cards, and I really want them to sort of shrink that gap. Removing defense seems like it could kill me. Tesla Coil at this point is just not good though, so what if we just do this? This is like great to have skim in this opening draw. This guy feels like it like could be an elite, but it just like isn't. It's really strange. Fortunately, it's really hard to play the powers now because we bottom deck them all. This Jarder is really bad. Maybe I get shackles with them. Does this go first? I don't really want to science in this run, but it does. Yeah, I bottom decked all my important stuff. This draw is really bad. Do I even need these powers? I feel like I just don't want to take this damage. We really don't have the HP to spare. And dual casters. Next turn. He's dead. There are some fights where you can just ignore your powers. I think that's like really important to think about. Oh my god. Well, that card would have changed a lot about how I drafted, huh? Do these fights really shuffle statuses? This one kind of does. I could see it. Also maybe the elite. Could open up with something as well. Didn't really draw very much in this hand. Somehow my remove deck has not drawn any cards. It's time to speed pot here. That was way too much damage to accept. Man, I'm really just bottom decking my powers every fight. This is a familiar phenomenon. Yeah, the what? It's like, actually, it's crazy how bad the draw orders have been. Really baffling stuff. You bottom deck every time. Like, of course, now it's completely fine, but... Should have played Photo Strike first, and the hot fixes probably, but... I think we'll be okay. So when I get down to this sort of loop where everything exhausts, we're pretty chill. So I want to dual cast now. Sure. It's a lot of damage. Next Dark Orb probably kills. This may make it into STR defect. I mean, it makes it into STR like every character but Clad probably, right? I know you're kidding, but... Next turn, dual cast guaranteed. It's just dead. So, like, I think with the 2 removes, you can see the deck is working a lot better here. That might do something. Ooh, turbo, a little weird. Barrage is like good damage to kill the guy. To kill the dog. Okay. We also have flex pot. I think we can just walk into the boss gauntlet and win without relics. So my guess is we should do this and not take the elite. 0 elite act 3 seems pretty reasonable. Defect in this game feels a lot better. Both the context surrounding the game of like what kills defect in Spire 1 is just not here. Lots of things. Seems really solid. I do think I enjoy this version of defect more, which is interesting to say the least. This is not great. I could push him. think I will. I don't see what this potion does. Besides save me a million HP here. Ow. Sort of just get out of here now. Wow, that's broken. That is broken. Upgraded. I didn't even look at the other cards. I just saw focus, and then that was kind of crazy. So 22 heal or 9 heal and remove 2. 9 heal, remove 2 sounds better to me. Is hotfix worse now? Not really, right? Like duplicates of hotfix are still solid. I no longer have my speed potion, so defends are less important to keep around. I just want to draw the powers and the dog dies, and then hopefully there's enough HP. I'm not sure it is, though. We'll find out. This is like the one fight that can kill us. We drew really well here. So these cards kind of just like give him strength. So let's just shackles. Take our hit. Because he's not going to die next turn either, so we'd have to like survive this. Defect versus the knob, the one thing that can kill it. It's funny. Get Echo Form Domain. Just need to like focus on killing it though. So what if it's Echo Form Darkness instead? Could see like trying to do some barrage flex pot thing right now, and instead trying to draw with like Brightest Flame double. Maybe even this. That's also block. Yeah, always knob mode first. Doing this into this means that if I live this turn, I win the fight, but I need to kill it. I could capacitor. Can I kill this turn though? Want to draw into weakness? Very good. Maybe should have flex potted. Well, actually gonna be a tight end game because I don't have HP. If I have HP, then this endgame is very easy. I think the misplay in Act 2 really cost me. This is like one of the few runs I think that I've played that a snowballing mistake has cost me like this. Should have flex potted earlier. Not playing super good lines here. No reason to dual cast, this doesn't kill. Just loop. Not dead yet. This might not be enough HP to live the next fight, but if this guy dies right now, we're like fine. And it does. Really just trying to find our powers now. Capacitor and setup. All of our frost is here. If he kept strength, this would be an incredibly hard fight. Or finds a double capacitor, right? Just going off of vibes, but yeah, looks like it. Defect does have ways to go infinite, but it's definitely not primary strategy as far as I can tell. I mean, you can see the primary strategy right here. Use the Frost Focus. Brightest Flame now is like free to play, kind of. I don't care about my max HP at all. So let's just get out of here. Cook a Dark Orb for maybe phase 3 or something. Cool headed. Blocks and draws. Trying a hotfix is really good. I mean, that's so much focus. There's Twitch VODs right now. I'll think about making YouTube VODs public. YouTube VODs are a little weird because I think it like messes with algorithm stuff. Is like the main thing, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have enough HP for next phase, but I think it's very, very winnable right now. I want to kill it without evoking a Stark Orb. Yeah, we double barrage, and then we just like dual cast this, and then they die. Can I brick next turn? Possible. Should probably not have the Dark Orb in front, but out of laziness and time save, let's thing. People use 2 channels, one for VOD, one for live. Yeah, I've seen that too, but I haven't set that up yet. So maybe I should just do that. I'm a baby YouTuber, you know, so next turn is just dual cast instead. You can see how important Dark Orbs for endgame damage as well. Yeah, I mean, I could die here. I don't think I will. I should just not randomly brick my expensive powers. I'm not drawing any of them, and I don't want to draw into them is the problem. Let's get energy next turn. Play this. So just play this. Here's the problem, right? It's exactly this. I'm dead, yeah. Oh, I'm alive on 1. I could have hugged faster then. Forgot about the Gordo. Double domain if we can live probably wins the fight. I think we're fine to do that. More orb slots would be nice here, but that is my fault for not paying attention. Gonna have a problem? I don't think so. I think this guy just will die when I draw 7 cards a turn. Because I can always line up my temp focus. That's what it feels like. I think, right? Am I crazy? Dual cast next turn could be interesting. Probably not interesting enough. We will loot Frost though. The rest of the campfire is better. You can't say that. I think the remove 2, like, you don't know how good that's been. You don't know how much HP the remove saves. Is that all my temp focus? I still have the focus strike. And brightest flame is in there. I wish I had like retain. That's like the main thing I really want. I want to cook this Dark Orb. Yeah, a lot of block is not in there. Could see using Cool Headed to just dig. I think if I draw into Skim right now though, I'm really sad. Maybe not. Let's just load up on Frost here. We need to cook a Dark Orb at some point. As close to drawing 2 extra cards every cycle? I mean, it literally is doing that. It's not close to it. I don't want to shuffle out Brightest Flame. And this lives, right? Yes. so let's not play anything. You still have to rely on draw consistency to not brick these turns, but domain being doubled. It would be cool if we had consume doubled. It's the main thing, but let's just double Rite of Flame, right? Should probably not be drawing like that randomly when I don't see focus in the draw pile, but not playing super conservatively here. Charge battery doesn't fall off here. Let's just pick this Dark Orb. Can still just randomly die, but it's not super likely. Next turn we can kill with like a physical attack. And dual cast maybe? I don't think if you do dark into this guy one hit on dual cast and then dark again, it will spill over into the next guy, but I'm unsure of this. And you can see having draw consistency here means I can draw my temp focus more often, which I think is the idea. You still want to have like a small deck like this, but I needed to play a little bit better early game for this run to be cleaner, like conserving resources. I'm playing pretty quickly, so I'm not like playing optimal lines or anything, which I think obviously will help a lot. Let's just draw because none of these cards really do anything next turn. I could double Cool-Headed. I don't really care about Sunder. Bit Darkness, and maybe we just go for kill. Okay, perfect. Cool-Headed is the best card to have there out of the two. Could maybe kill. That looks winning to me. Next turn is dual cast guaranteed. Can also try for it right now. Okay. GG. Yeah. This run, I think it's a good example of what Defect wants to do, but could have played a little cleaner. And kind of some of the problems I think with the game is in Act 3, you just sort of dodge everything. And that, I don't think you should be able to win with that. If I see Cook and I just can run into all the campfires, that's kind of meh. Yeah, the game's not so easy that you auto win, but Locked in Me would have that run easily, like if I'm like really paying attention, right? Brightest Flame is sick. Yeah, I think that was one of the things that I saw and I was like, ugh, and then I realized like how crazy it was.